Guys, back with another video, but before I start, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that that notification bell is on with the option all, so when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on this video. So getting directly into it, Tommythegossip had a lot to say. He cleared up a few things that had went on the night in question when Shamar and LaShawn were all arguing on social media, and Tommy was going to, location of where these folks were at to fight. I'm glad that Tommy did not actually fight Shamar, because if he did, he probably would have went to jail. He did mention that Shamar allegedly called the police, which I'm quite sure he's also glad that he did not pursue putting hands on to Shamar, because he definitely would have went to jail. But what I found really interesting that Tommy had to say, and I want you guys to check it out, listen to the whole entire video where he explains the situation, and something that was enlightening. I would think that this would be an update for the community, that when Shamar and Alvo had got back together for 2 days, around that time when they got back, well, we thought they got back together. Allegedly, Alvo was running game just to get Shamar to remove the warrant off of him. Allegedly, this is what Tommythegossip is saying. I don't know, where Tommy got the information. I'm very questionable, and I'm looking into it now. But I definitely will keep you guys updated.
I'm not even gonna fight Shamar. I'm too old for all that. I'm grown as I got so much going on. I got so much gifts God gave me, and I don't want God to take it back from me from have to go out there and fight who underneath me. So after today, anything he say, I'll talk about Shamar. I'll talk about Alvo. I'll talk about everybody else, but that person will not be talked about on my life ever again. And we're just gonna keep it like that, because and let me just clear this up, because I know a lot of y'all be like, oh, you scared of him. It's not about scared of, it's not about me being scared of nobody. It's about the fact that he don't bring nothing to my platform. So if Shamar yesterday, he called the police. He did call the police, and I'm not gonna tell y'all who told me he called the police, but he did call the police. When they pulled up over there, the police was deep as fuck. And he called the police to try to get the police over there. When I was gonna go over there, but I'm not stupid enough to go inside the apartment. I was gonna park the car somewhere and I was gonna walk there. But I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to be in jail. I'm not trying to be nowhere near the jail system. So that's why I turned back around. I did what's right for me and turned back around, because if I go to jail right now, even though y'all could say, oh, we'll get you out, Tommy, y'all don't know all my personal information to get me out. Y'all don't know who to reach to get me out. Y'all wouldn't know who to talk to get me out. All y'all know is me and King. So y'all wouldn't understand, or y'all wouldn't understand. So a lot of y'all who had so much to say, like, oh, you should went over there and beat his ass, or you know what I'm saying? No, I shouldn't, because at the end of the day, I'm 27, and you got to understand, in life, I'm 27, I'm grown as fuck. I'm not a child no more. I'm not a teenager. I'm not gonna get a slap on my wrist and say, "Oh, you get a free card." It's consequence about what you do. Anything you do is a consequence behind it. So I just can't go out there. Oh, now if I ever see them in public, that's a different story. But they is right. I just can't go to nobody's house and just try to, attack them, because at the end of the day, no matter what he said on the internet, no matter what he did on the internet, they would still lock me up because I went to his house. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, so we gonna clear it up. So I'm not going to his house. I didn't go to his house. And that was the end of that. Now let's get into Alvo a little bit, because Alvo has so much to say about me scared to fight Shamar and all this, and I'm scared to fight this. I want to go fight Shamar, but I want to fight nobody else. Alvo, you sit on live every day, all day this week, talking about what the fuck you feel about what the fuck got going on me. You went on live and lied to these folks and said you got my page suspended. Then you went and started making up lies saying I was scared to go fight LaShawn and all this, but you said I was scared, but I beat Joe. So how much scared could I be? Because when you came over there, thought you were gonna whoop my ass, I took your ass out there jacket, and you had to go run over there and fight Shamar, and thought you was gonna get Shamar together. And thank God Shamar had my phone in his hand, clocking your head with my phone. That's the only reason why you really almost won this fight with Shamar. You came and spit blood on Shamar. Hold up, y'all. Now you got a problem with me. You talking about I'm scared to fight, but you literally got a broken homeless who ain't got no teeth in his mouth beating your ass. How is the math is mathing for me? You sitting over here allowing a man who ain't got no job, no career, no life, no goals, no nothing. You happen to get on the internet and tell over 300 people on the internet that you love humping on a nigga, you love boy, but this nigga ain't got no motion, no money in his pockets, and you ready to get on live and somebody so you free to for free? Your mama ain't teaching no home trains. Cause anybody who lay in your bed and they ain't got no job, they better be making some money so they can give you. If you gonna give up your good, make sure you give it up for money. Don't be giving up here for free. So for you to sit up here and say that I was scared to fight anybody and all this and all this, all that, you owe every relationship you done had, you done got your ass whooped from them. Because you want to put you don't want to walk away from stuff. You do shit for clout. You do shit for entertainment and clout. You want people to beat your ass so people could be on live feeling sad for you. I'm not feeling sad for no grown man who can walk away. You can walk away from a situation. You just met the goddamn broke. Y'all like y'all been together for 10 years. You just met him. Literally. Just met this man. And he already put his hands on you. That was the red flag right there. When the first time he put his hands on you, you supposed to left. When you see he ain't had no goddamn money, you supposed to left. When you see him have you in a hotel room busting you down for a cup of milk and some cereals, you should have left then. When you had to realize you was paying all the food in the house and he sit around in the Nissan ride all day getting drunk off your money that you made on your supporters, getting liquor from, you should have knew he wasn't no shit. He was a shit. So how dare you get on the live and try to make fun of him? I'm scared to fight anybody. It's called being an adult. And it's called being grown to the front when you know you got a lot of shit to lose on the end. Why would I waste my time going fighting two? Why would I waste my time going to fight a goddamn gorilla and a goddamn llama? They gonna whoop my ass if we go out there to be real honest. You got a big gorilla who beating on his chest with some goddamn speed sandals on, beating on his chest. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna pull up at your mama daddy house. I'm gonna beat your ass. And then you got that llama with her camel on her back. Of course they gonna whoop my ass. I'm human. They more stronger than me. So of course they gonna tag team my ass. They gonna bounce me like a basketball because they gonna tear me up. And you sitting on live trying to commentary on some shit, but you ain't even sweeping your own porch. You had a nigga in your house just a couple days ago. You on live begging for $50, $25. Not one time the nigga offer you no money. Not one time the nigga got you a haircut. Not one time the nigga brought some dinner home and said, "Him, baby, go food for us." Not one time they broke you some clothes to change out they got them same effort you been wearing all month. Not one time. One time. And I'm not even reading you. I'm telling you real facts what's going on, what I see. You let a nigga come in your house and he ain't even help you with a deposit, but he in your house busting you down. You have to say that on live. Oh yeah, my man bust me down, and that's not my man. That's just somebody I just lay with. Broke shit. You ain't got a job. You already on live begging every day. On live begging, acting sad all day so you can get a couple dollars, and then you got this who get drunk every day and ain't got a job either. And y'all both in the same house having problems. You know where the problem come from? Because you both broke. You both ain't got nothing. So of course it's gonna become a problem. Because you tired of looking at his broke and he tired of your broke. That's where the problem come in at. Let's speak on the real facts. That's where the problem come in. The problem ain't come from, oh, because y'all tired of each other. It's come because y'all two some broke and you don't spend your last little money on that cheap ass rundown apartment that you call a bando. That's why you ain't got them making no money. Because you want to rush the process when you should have just waited it out and got you a nice little elite apartment. But you want to run into the hood and get you one of them goddamn Section 8 vouchers and move in a Section 8 voucher that come with number roaches and bad bugs, and you want to sit up here and put some goddamn lights around them. What the roaches gonna do? That's a disco ball for their ass? Huh? The roaches must be dancing every time you turn the lights on. Thrilling and shit. Doing dances and shit. Because I'm trying to understand what the fuck going on. Why the fuck get some goddamn LED lights around your house and them damn roaches in there full of the gang party? Alvo don't have any warrants no more. Alvo got his warrant cleared up, y'all. Y'all didn't know that T. Alvo got his warrant cleared up. Shamar went down there and told the folks that Alvo didn't break in his house and stuff like this. So, you know, that's why Alvo, y'all remember when Alvo went, you know, when Shamar and Alvo went together for a couple days, just, you know, they went back together for a couple days. That's what Alvo's motive was, to get Shamar to take him off, get their warrant taken off. So, that's what they doing on the low. They doing it on the low, honey. Talk about it, because I'm up now. So, the queen's up. The queen's up. Hold up. Now you getting mad at the roaches because they want to have a party. You should have been minding you should have just shut. When nobody knew you had roaches, then you would have just shut the fuck. You gotta prove a point to everybody. You trying to prove a point so bad to me, you just should shut. And I ain't even read it, because he can call me fat, Kerry Coleman and everything, but I promise you, any they paying me, or if they not paying me, they paying a bill in here. They paying the bill in here, honey. I promise you that. And if they're not paying no bills, I promise you we'll look at each other till the story come on TV. Cause we promise you we ain't doing. I don't fuck broke. When you was with me, I made your go get a job. Cause I don't. And you know it for a fact. I told you had two options. One, get a job, or you better get your on this goddamn live and get some money. That means you better get the begging. You sat right there and said, oh, I don't beg. I never beg. But now you over there, can y'all please help me with $25? I'm just trying to get $25. I just need like 5 more, y'all. Yeah, I just need $25 more. You over there looking crazy as fuck now. But when I asked you when we was together, I said you got two options, get a job or bed. You act like you didn't want to bed. Now all of a sudden, times done got hard. Now you want to get over there and po hustle. So that's what you get. That's what you get. Anybody gonna kiss your ass? The over there might kiss your ass because they like your entertainment. But I'm not, me and my people ain't for the kiss. You deserve everything you get. After you went over there and laid with that goddamn mama, you deserve every bad luck that come in your goddamn way because you ain't nothing but a bad luck and a bad seed. You was a bad luck when you went with Shamar, and you was a bad seed when your mama just swallowed to put it in her hole. She should have swallowed your ass. That's what she should have did. I know every time she see your goddamn green eyes, she said, I wish I would have swallowed his ass. Because out of all her damn kids, you the only one on live every day living a hard night life. Little Annie, orphan kid. Let's clock some teeth for real. You the little orphan, the little kid that didn't go good in life. You had to go to this program, begging for liquor, begging for food. If you don't got the money to get, you don't need to be drinking. And then you gonna have a nerve to drink the treat. You drinking the cheap liquor. You ain't even drinking the high paid liquor. You drinking that Taka vodka. So that's why I'm on Alvo. Last night when I was deciding I wanted to go crazy last night, he wanted to do a little cemetery on my life and want to be funny with me. So now I'm being funny with him back. Cause he had so much to say about me. He was cracking up a big joke last night. Tommy scared. He commentated on my whole life. Oh, Tommy scared. Yeah, Tommy is scared. But let me let you know something different between me and you. And I'm like a pastor tonight. You know how the pastor needs to do it? Let me tell you the difference between me and you. It is not one video on any internet that I got my. Now, Gay Gucci Man and Shamar, they might sit on their live somebody whoop my ass, but I promise you, it ain't no video out here in this public that I got my ass whooped. I promise you that. Leave Alvo alone. No, leave himself alone. Block. Get up out of here. I don't with the ops. Bye. Maya, Marie, see you later, ho. Happy Hanukkah. You're gone. Thank you. I don't know who you thought you were talking to. Don't tell me to leave nobody alone. He just sitting on live yesterday talking about me like a damn. Tell me to leave nothing alone. You might as well get your ass up out of here and realize who you talking to, bitch. Because I'll get in your ass like a whole tornado storm. You don't talk to me like that. And matter of fact, that's how we gonna keep it. If you don't support me, don't talk to me. Talk to your peers in the comments. So that's how we gonna do it. If you here to support me, I'll talk to you. But if you ain't here to support me, you want to ride, don't talk to me. Talk to your peers in the comments. They'll talk to you before I talk to you. Because if I talk to you, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to read you out of here. You ain't going to be able to say nothing back. You're going to be able to just zoom looking. So don't talk to me. And they go to the who hate. Now, what I was saying, back to what I was saying. The difference between me and Alvo, I don't have no videos on the internet, me getting my ass. He got plenty. He just went on a show on the Knicks Network and got his ass blooded out, and now he wasn't even a main cast. At least if you gonna get blood, at least gonna beat you up. At least be a main cast. You weren't even a main cast. You supposed to be a celebrity cast, and I'm trying to see what a celebrity is. When you became a celebrity, you go lay up with a llama one time of your damn life, and you swear you're a celebrity now. Now they gonna calling not everybody celebrities. They calling everybody celebrity guests now. When have y'all became a celebrity? None of y'all don't got no BT awards. Y'all don't got nothing. Y'all don't even make it to the mainstream TV. Now y'all all celebrities. You ain't no celebrity. This world ain't nothing but full of fake people and fake dreams. Because a lot of y'all be dreaming. Y'all hoes need to wake up. Get out y'all sleep. Because y'all dreaming a lot. Y'all acting like Kylie no Barbie over there. Dreaming a lot. Daydreaming and shit. Wake up, honey. Because y'all be confused. Talking about, oh, you a celebrity. You ain't no celebrity. You was a homeless man that got up and got your shit together for a little bit of your time, your life. That's what you are. You ain't no damn celebrity. Ain't shit about you a celebrity. Only thing that's celebrity about you is you went over there and laid up with that goddamn dinosaur, that disabled seahorse. That's the only thing that the celebrity was. Y'all went on Zeus Network and y'all ain't got no after that. Zeus Network used y'all for a moment. And not one time when you was homeless, when you needed somewhere to go, not one time Zeus called your phone and said, hey, Alvo, we got you a good deal for you. We're going to put you back on TV. We're going to get you an apartment. Not one time. They don't give a f y'all. They used y'all for a moment and y'all took it because y'all was so happy that Zeus called y'all. And y'all didn't even offer, y'all didn't even talk about no real money. Y'all went on there for some fame and y'all ain't got shit from behind it. After that, they ain't give y'all. Y'all got one piece of episode and y'all been riding them ever since then. Y'all didn't even get to go to the Virgin Island. Or let you tell it, you don't even know how to spell the Virgin Island. How do you think you want to go somewhere you don't know how to spell? You get on here trying to play that slow shit. The Virgin Island, the Virginia Island. You don't even know how to spell. You can tell you ain't never been out of town. Your mama had you in that country town all your life, picking cotton and hanging up your sheet rack outside. Because you can tell you ain't been out of town. You can tell you ain't been nowhere but Miami and Houston. And ever since you been there, you been holding. Your hole been water. Garage has been locked. You been through everything. All the men don't stick that in you and had you open up like a load of goddamn garage. Call you the pawn shop. Because that's what your hole is. Every time somebody come pawn something, they put it in your hole. Yeah, that's you. That's why your skin deteriorating and peeling. You say fat jokes. But you be trying not to crack no fat jokes because let me tell you something. 9 times out of 10, I might be a fat, but I promise you, a before they want you, because guess what? You ain't got shit to give them. So they definitely ain't gonna want you. The only reason why that monkey over there with you, who with no teeth with you, is because he needs somewhere to go. All he got to his name is a Nissan that he float all down Houston Expressway all damn day with no money or gas. You gotta get your on here to bed for the money so that you can put some gas in that tank so that he can be able to give you some man piece to make you feel like you're a girl when you ain't nowhere near that. That's the only time he want to deal with you, when he needs some goddamn gas money or some food to fill up his empty stomach that he done goddamn had. He ain't had no goddamn full meal since two months ago. You 25 years old and ain't got going on with yourself. And you can sit right here and say, you can say I don't take care of my son. You can sit right here and say what you want to say about me. But let me tell you something. And I'm going to tell you some real tea. And it's not a read, it's some real tea. I have never lost my apartment for a nigga who ain't got shit. You lost your apartment for Shamar, and now you lost your first apartment from Josh, and then you lost your apartment for Shamar. And now you're going to lose your new apartment because you got that brum ass in there busting up your apartment, and he ain't paid for shit. Clock that. Block that. You got that nigga living in your shit, and he ain't paying for nothing, and he got time to bust out windows and bust out walls, and you think that shit cute. That shit nowhere near cute. Let that broke go. You already broke enough. You don't need another headache or being another broke around you. If you're going to be with somebody, be with a nigga who got some motion. Y'all learn how to stop falling in love with broke. Y'all be quick to fall in love with a broke, but when a rich nigga try, you want to cheat on the rich nigga and go with the broke. I understand, bro. Got good, I understand that because I know, bro. Got good, They not to put it in, duck it. I understand it, but you got to put yourself and you got to respect yourself enough to deal with a nigga who got some motion. Y'all running around here thinking it's cool, call every y'all, and they ain't got no motion. They can just sit here and watch. We don't need them looking anyway. They can observe. They can sit here and watch, but block them. If they talking shit, block them. I don't give a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I wouldn't give a period. His skin peeling because he's a drunk, not because of his Houston heat. Girl, let me tell y'all something. Houston is hot. But I know damn well his skin not peeling because of no Houston heat. Because he was just in Atlanta and his skin wasn't peeling. His skin is peeling because them lungs and them kidneys that he got inside his goddamn body is going rotten. That's what it is. It have an expiration date, and the expiry date has happened already. He have to go get a fill up and a checkup so that he can get that goddamn skin back to proper and get his skin right. All that come from all that he depressed, he going through shit, he broke. Let me tell you something. When you broke, a lot of shit happened in your life. A lot of shit happened in your life. When you broke, I ain't even gonna take it away from him, because when you broke, you go through a lot. Everything come at you at one time. And I'm not trying to make a joke about him being broke.